Hey there, everyone. How you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. We're heading into a weekend here, and been doing a lot of talk about the stock market, talking a lot about how it's going to impact investors. And I wanted to take this opportunity to look up and kind of look at 2021 and really the years that follow 2021, right? To kind of get out of the muck and mire and stuff that we're in today, and try to figure out what's coming. Because if you can talk about what's coming and you kind of think it's likely, maybe there are some things that you could do today to take advantage of that. So, I've been through a couple of cycles, a couple of changing markets, and I thought I would share with you what I see as ten predictions, I guess. And some of them are fun, but let's talk about them and just see. And again, I share these with you because I want to hear with you what you think is likely, what you think I might be missing, because again, there's only 10 here, and there's lots of things that could happen. So here are 10 predictions for when we finally get through this event that we're all suffering through today. Here's the first one, and I feel fairly confident about this one, is we are going to have another baby boom. Um, it's it's, people are people, adults are adults, and if more and more of us are being asked to stay home, work from home, all these extracurricular activities are canceled, which means more staying at home. I think people are going to exercise their ability to be close, and sometimes the outcome of that's the creation of life, and thus I think there are going to be lots and lots of babies created. And I think just like the baby boomers of today, this could be a generation that we are talking about for 50, 60, 70 years, long after I'm gone. I do see the second baby boom coming. um, Again, I feel pretty confident about that one. Another one that I feel fairly confident about is we are going to be getting a lot of medicine to get through this event. Unlimited liquidity, drop in rates, just all kinds of stuff is coming to help us. We're going to need it. But as you know, medicine sometimes has a side effect. And I do not know how you infuse trillions of dollars into an economy and don't eventually have inflation. It's going to be more significant than we are used to. It is going to last longer than we're used to. So if you see inflation coming, it might be a good idea to get some assets that help you in an inflationary environment. And we should all know, if you're watching this channel, that that's affordable income producing real estate, especially the type that has 30-year fixed rate debt. Apartments, multifamily, commercial loans that reset, maybe not good. Residential homes where you can get a 3-4% interest rate fixed for 30 years that they can't change, man, you are going to look like a genius. That is my prediction there. I think it's without question, and I actually spelled Buffett wrong. Can you imagine that? I forgot the second T. Gosh, shame on me. Warren Buffett does have two T's. I apologize. Will once again be celebrated for doing amazing deals with his huge cash balance. I've now seen this, I think, 3 times, where the talking heads on TV make fun of Warren Buffett. Oh my gosh, he has $130 billion in cash. What's he doing? He's lost his touch. He's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Then an event happens. And, in the '08 crisis, he got Goldman Sachs to pay him 10% plus warrants, blah, blah, blah. The guy made hundreds of millions of dollars. He is not an idiot, folks. He is going to buy some tremendous American companies in this crash. And I mean, he invests against the grain. I mean, that's what I do on a far slightly smaller scale, or far more a smaller scale. And but that, when you can confidently sit there and invest against the grain, it feels uncomfortable for a long time, but when it changes, man, you're in the money. So We are going to once again celebrate him as the Oracle of Omaha, and oh my gosh, we'll kiss his ring and blah, blah, blah. I'm just wondering, does he buy 4, 5, 6 just monster companies for pennies? We'll see. I do believe online education will be celebrated and appreciated far greater than it is today. I think what we're going to see is a lot of people working from home. They're going to better themselves. They're going to learn new hobbies, learn new things. I think it's atrocious that universities like Harvard just kick their students out and says, go learn online. Well, part of the college experience was that interaction in classes. And if that's going to become a non-thing, I think more and more people are going to look at online education. And, why have room and board expenses when you can live with mom and dad and, get the same kind of education? I think online education and just the ability to learn other things, I think it was going to happen anyway. I think this event just accelerates it. And frankly, it's not about only college kids. I think adults are going to have the opportunity, such as myself, to learn a new skill. I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but in theory, wow, if I got to work from home a lot more, why don't I learn a second language? Or why don't I learn an instrument? Or why don't I do this or that? I suggest you learn something that will change your financial future, such as buying affordable rental homes by learning your market. But hey, learn, have fun, enjoy life. Life is promised to no one. You wake up, make it a good day. Let's have some fun together. This is one this is more of a hope. I honestly don't think this happens, but I'm going to put it out there and hope good karma makes it happen. I think one thing that people are going to realize as they stay home more, right? They don't spend money on gas. They don't buy cups of coffee. They don't buy the Danish or lunch or whatever it is, that they're spending a lot less money. And that's frankly one of the reasons we'll be in a recession, or at least have a very bad Q2. But people are going to understand that, you know what? Man, I can't believe I spend $57 a day on stuff I don't need. I think we're going to start to realize that saving money is a thing. And maybe this becomes a movement, right? Saving money is celebrated. Maybe the federal government creates a program that says, if you put money in this kind of account, I'm going to call it a savings account because it'll be called something else, but whatever. We're not going to tax you on that interest. Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's celebrate saving money. Again, this is a hope. Again, just like Americans save money, this is a hope. Again, I'm putting it out there, hoping good karma helps me. I'm hoping the world is friendlier. One of the things that we should learn from this nasty thing going around the world is it doesn't matter the color of your skin, the country of origin, your income, your sex, your age, you're at risk. And, that means some days you're going to help others and some days you're going to need help. And my hope is the toxic relationships and communications going on, we get by. Now, I'm not saying, not be secure borders and all of that. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying trade needs to be friendlier. You need to be held accountable if you're not doing the right things by others, not just, the big bad bully on the block. Again, I'm putting it out there with the hope that this is true. I really hope that the world on average is friendlier than it is today. I think the last couple of years it's been trending the wrong direction, and let's hope this thing reminds us that we're all in this together. We're all human beings, and we all want better things for our families and our future. So let's just hope that we are friendlier. This is one I feel pretty good about. Again, switching back to things I feel pretty good about. I think the supply shock that we are suffering through is going to force companies to realize, you know what, we need to bring some of that critical stuff back here. I have heard that there are actually pharmaceutical drugs that people need for just to stay alive that have some components that are stuck in Asia. And that's not okay. So I think as we get through this, there are going to be, at a minimum, some critical items that are brought back home. But I also think there will be just more manufacturing. I think one of the outcomes of this is America will make more stuff. But again, that means inflation is coming, folks, because the American employee makes more money than someone overseas. So realize, while this may feel like a good thing, there's a side effect. And again, inflation is coming. I do believe that we are on a trend of the renter nation. I think we peaked in home occupancy like '06 or '07. I think we're just getting more and more reasons to be a renter. Why be fixed in a location where I can just move if I have to? Jobs change. The American economy is changing. So I think being a renter is going to be easier for folks. I don't think being a renter is a way to financial wealth or financial freedom. Don't get me wrong. But that's lots of people don't care about that stuff. They're just worried about putting food on the table and all of that. So I believe being a landlord is going to be even more profitable going forward, because I think more and more people are going to just be happy renting. Again, this goes back to the hope. Again, trying to put some things out there that I'm hopeful for. I am hopeful that we focus on being happy. If we've learned anything in this, or as we get through this, is life is promised to no one. Little things can come out of nowhere that we don't see and really be negative. So let's start celebrating being happy, finding the joy in life, find the joy in helping people that need help. Let's stop being materialistic and flashing the new bag and new car and all that junk on social media. Let's celebrate a cute picture with the kids, or walking with your dog, or being with your significant other. Again, I realize this is hopeful, but again, if you don't put it out there, no one thinks about it. I really believe if you take the time to learn your market, you're going to have a window of opportunity in 2020 to buy some affordable homes with cheap fixed rate debt that you will be celebrated for when inflation kicks in. Because if you have residential debt with a low rate that is fixed for 30 years at, say, 3%, and inflation is running at 3%, you are a huge winner. So let's agree that you're going to take some time to learn your market the next couple of months, and you're going to buy at least one affordable rental home this year. That's what I want for you. Learn your market. Don't gamble. Understand what a bad, average, good, and great deal are. And let's get one. Let's get one. And let me know when you do. I want to hear from you. I want to celebrate with you. I want to clap for you, because again, one of the things that I do is I want to be happy. And if you successfully, conservatively finance an affordable home, fixed rate debt, and into an environment where I see inflation coming, you will win. Your financial future will be better. So what do you think is going to happen? I gave you my 10. Again, some things I think are very likely, like the baby boom and inflation. I did put some things in that maybe you can call me wishful thinking, but hey, nothing wrong with being a little wishful thinking. So what do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Again, realize we have subscriber questions. So if you have a question, let me know. Let's just have some fun. So let me know what you think about these predictions. Take care. Bye.